Greetings to you, family, wherever you are, and welcome to the Farm Prefect, where we talk about profitable agribusiness ideas. And today we are in the farm of Braelom, who is a tomatoes farmer, an experienced one, of course. So we want to ask him a few questions and learn from him. So just relax and learn more. Consider subscribing as well as a way to support us. Braelom, thank you for agreeing to talk to us.
Okay, thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you. So I think how do we plug the tomato? Teach me that we will be doing so that we'll be talking at the same time.
Actually, you just look at it, and then you seal it.
Okay.
And then you block it with a flour.
With a flour.
With
Wow.
a flour.
Wow. Okay.
So that when you send it to the market, it will be so attractive to them.
Okay. And it wouldn't spoil early.
It won't spoil early. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So what motivated you to go into tomatoes farming?
Actually, my father and my mom, they are all farmers.
Okay.
So that's what we normally do as a living.
Okay.
So from the infancy, we do that to support our education.
Okay.
And then it helps us to be able to acquire more properties.
I think this one is not yet.
Yeah, you
ready.
can pluck it.
Okay.
You can pluck it so that probably by tomorrow
It should have
it
ripe.
will ripe, yeah. Because
Alright.
if we stay in for the next 5 days, it will spoil.
Okay. So how has it been? Has it been profitable?
Yes, please. So far, I've already got about 2,000 plus.
Okay.
Whilst I'm still plucking, so probably by the end of everything, I'll be get at least like 5,000 out of it.
Out of it.
But the money I've spent so far, it's not been up to 500 cedis.
500 cedis. Wow.
Yeah.
So he didn't spend up to something like 500, but he had already made 2,000 plus out of it. Okay. So let's look at it. If I want to, let me bring the basket back. If I want to do tomato, what are some of the things that I have to look at?
Actually, if you wanted to do tomatoes, you have to look at the climate condition of the area in which you wanted to do it.
Okay.
And addition to that, you have to look at the labor.
Labor. Okay.
Yeah, because sometimes if you want to do it in large quantity, if you don't get labor, you will find it very difficult.
Okay.
So at least you have to acquire laborers to assist you so that you can be able to do it in large quantity. And by the grace of God, you can get something profitable
out of it. Okay. So let's look at this. If I want to go into tomato farming, how much would the seed cost me?
Actually,
okay,
in my place, we normally get the milk tin of the tomato seed, 80 cedis. 80 cedis? Yes, please.
Milk tin?
Milk tin, yes, please.
Okay, 80 cedis.
80 cedis.
I see. 80. So that 80, how many ropes can go into that?
Actually, 80? When you do the nursery, and then you're able to water it well, and then it can lead it to sometimes 1 acre. 1 acre? Yes, that milk tin? That milk tin.
If your nursery is done well?
Nursery is done well.
Okay. So how long does the seed takes on the nursery bed before you transplant?
Actually, it takes about 2 or 3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks?
Yes, please.
Okay. Then you transplant.
Yes, please.
So when the tomatoes start coming, or what? Okay, let me do this one first. When you transplant to the bed, what chemicals? What are some of the things that you do to make sure that your tomatoes survive?
Okay, when you transplant the tomatoes into your field, and then probably about 2 weeks, we normally apply NPK.
NPK, okay.
NPK, and then after a week, if they see a change, then you as when you come to the farm, you will be happy.
Okay. So about weeding inside, how do you control the weeds? Okay,
when you do the water first, or you apply the NPK, about a week, we will see the weeds coming. So we normally use hoe to weed inside. Sometimes you can use your bare hand to approach
the weeds.
Yeah.
Like this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
if you see that the weeds want to disturb the tomatoes, you weed it around it. Okay. Then you see that it's very clear.
Very clear.
Yeah, to make the tomatoes to do well.
Okay. So, what are some of the challenges in tomato farming?
The challenges is that's why I talked earlier, that the weather condition. Okay. Because sometimes rain used to disturb. Okay. And sometimes you may plant, but you will not be able to get the rain at the time that
you need it.
You need it.
You are at the mercy of the weather.
Yes, please.
Okay. I see. I see. So these ridges that you have made, why is it so important to raise the earth like that?
Actually, where I'm coming from, as Joffrey, this is how you do it. Okay. We do it to the extent that sometimes when it rains, okay, it does not affect the tomatoes. Okay. Because tomato normally, as it's growing, it normally lie down on the ground. Okay. And tomato doesn't like too much rain. Okay. So when it touches the ground, you see that all of them will be rotten. Okay. How you try to utilize it. Yeah.
How many days interval do you do your harvesting?
Actually, it depends where you are, because sometimes people normally pluck it after 5 days. Okay. Because in Go West, you only depend on 2 markets. That is private market and one market. Okay. And those markets always within 5 days. Okay. So you have to
target
the market days. Yeah.
Okay. So now let's look at it. The money aspect is important. You said that it will cost me like a tin. Yeah. A milk tin of the tomato is like 80 cedis. Yes, right? Which I will nest. Yes. Okay. Okay. Fine. Now I've planted my tomato. I've applied. Let's say the NPK. How much? Let's do for 1 acre. So that 1 acre, I will need, let's say, a mectin, which will cost me 80 Ghana. A mectin of the seed. All right. Then this one, how do we call it? The insecticide. Do you apply some insecticide?
Yeah, normally the insects used to disturb it, especially when it starts to make flower. Okay. So you have to do the insecticide such as harvest more. Okay. That will bring more flowers to be able to, to do well.
You call it what? Harvest more.
Okay. Or Multi-K.
Multi-K.
Yeah.
Okay. So harvest more or
Multi-K. Yeah. When you use those things, you bring more flowers.
More flowers.
Yeah. So that will enable the tomatoes to be able to bear fruit.
Okay. So let's see for 1 acre, how much would that harvest more cost me?
Actually, we normally use a harvest more after 2 weeks. Okay. So we can use like 3 of it. Yes, please.
Okay. So the harvest more at the time, how much is one?
Actually, the time that I bought it, it was 450 Ghana cedis.
450.
Yeah, 450. Yeah, but as of now, the economy in which we are right now,
you mean one of it 450?
Yeah, one of it.
45 or 40?
45 cedis.
45 cedis. Okay. Yeah. So one of it is 45.
45. Yeah.
So I would need like 3 of those.
Yeah. 45. And sometimes you add a scoop.
Okay.
Scoop is something that maybe if some disease want to disturb it. Okay. When you use scoop, scoop will enable the tomatoes to be able to do away with the disease. Then to do well.
So apart from the nematodes, what other diseases worry the tomato?
Actually, tomatoes is something that have a lot of disease, especially it depends where you plant it, because if there's no nutrients at the place where you grow it, you see that it won't do well. Okay. Because maybe tomatoes there, you have to apply more fertilizers in a place where it's not much manure. Yeah, so this is like nematode. Okay. And then sometimes you may say that as it start growing, then to start dying itself. Okay. Yeah, when you try to consult the agriculture engineer, they normally come around to tell us to use scope. Okay. To do away with that. Okay. Yeah.
All right. I see. So we are still on the 1 acre something. So let's say that 1 acre, roughly, per the calculations I've done, like the seed, the NPK, the scope, let's say, okay, and plus clearing of the site. 1 acre clearing of the site.
1 acre clearing of the site is a challenge. Okay. Because 12 by 12, that is 1 row. You normally call it 50 cedis.
50 cedis.
Yeah.
Wow.
50 cedis. So if maybe you yourself, you can't do it yourself, you have to take labor. Yeah.
Okay.
So that 1 acre is 12 by 12, 10.
Okay.
So imagine that is 500 cedis for the clearing.
For the clearing of the land.
Yeah, that is 1 acre.
Yes. So when we put it together, we are spending around 1,000 Ghana cedis for the 1 acre farm.
And that 1,000 Ghana, if only you yourself you are able to devote your time to it, that means all of the work have to be done by yourself. Okay. Because if you want to take labor, it will cost more than that. Yeah. Because raising of the mouse, as you said, is be done by myself. Okay. But if I want to take labor, you know what, that 12 by 12, that's also 50 cedis. Wow. But I've done it myself.
Yeah. So if you can do it yourself, let's even what of if I get a tractor? You know, tractor, when they plow the land, they end up creating the ridges.
Yeah.
That one would have been better.
That one would be better. But you see, this place is a forest area. Yeah. So tractor cannot work here.
But for people watching us elsewhere, they can go.
They can go in for tractor.
So let's say I am spending like 1,000 to 1,005 on that 1 acre.
Yes.
How much do you think I could get?
Actually, it depends the way you handle it from infancy. Because when you handle it well, and then the tomatoes do well, you can get more than 10,000 out of it.
Wow. 10,000 out of the 1 acre.
Yeah, 1 acre. Okay. When the price is,
good.
Yeah. Because right now, normally we sell a basket of the tomatoes. One is now 50 cedis.
This small basket.
This one too. That will make the basket. So we sell it 150 Ghana cedis.
What? Huh? 2 of these?
Yeah, 2 of this.
Oh,
so many. One is 75.
So one is 75.
So one of these other now is 75.
75, yeah.
So 2 of it, 150.
2 of it, then you get 150.
Hoi.
So imagine if tomatoes do well within 1 acre. Imagine if you can be able to get 20 baskets out of the 1 acre. Okay. Then
even you could even get more.
You could even get more.
Okay.
Depend the way you handle it.
Okay.
Because in the infancy, don't wait for the weeds to
catch up
before you end up clearing the.
Okay. So this variety, which kind of variety is this? Because I could see it's very big.
Yeah, we call it petufek.
Petufek.
Yeah, sometimes we call it akuma.
Akuma.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I grow here. Yeah.
This is what the market like.
Yeah, this is what the market like. But we do other seed too.
Okay.
So such as the petu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one's to do well over here.
Okay.
Getting the seed, that's
very difficult.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. Wow, interesting. So how has tomato farming changed your life?
Actually, tomatoes farming have done a great thing in my life. For instance, as I said earlier, that tomatoes farming helped me to be able to, pitch up my school fees. And the tomatoes farming helped me to establish something like building. Okay. And tomatoes farming also helped me to be able to get a motorbike that I'm using for my in and out movement. Yeah, and then people who normally invest more and do more. Like I called earlier that my home teller is shopping. People get car out of it. Yeah. People used to buy motor. People used to further their education out of it. So it become a work at the area. So probably by August, you see that the life of people will change at shopping because of tomatoes farming.
Tomatoes farming, yes, things will change. Yes, yeah. So currently, that box that they have been using, do you know the price at the moment?
Actually, I don't know the price at the moment. Because now they don't start harvesting yet. Probably they do harvest in August. Yeah, but I learned now they used to buy it from Burkina. So, yeah, that's what they are doing now. So, if I'm not lying, the price may be around 700 cedis and above.
I think I overheard somebody saying it's around 700.
Yeah.
So, wow, this is interesting. I see. So how big is this particular one?
Oh, this is just 12 by 12. Yeah. And then the other side too is also 12 by 12 too. Yeah. So when I'm done harvesting this, then I'll go in there and continue harvesting.
So what advice do you have for somebody who want to go into tomatoes farming?
Okay, what advice I used to give to, especially the youth, when you complete school, don't wait for government to be able to employ you or give you work. When you complete school, at least start something. Okay. It's not only tomatoes farming does not involve much money, because when you devote your time with reading, by all means you will get some job somewhere and get some maybe 200 cedis, then you buy the NPK and then get the scope and the harvest more in the multi-K. Okay. When you get to the flowering stage, then you spray it. Probably 3 months, you may be able to get something or to start harvesting.
That even reminds me. So, how long does it take to start harvesting?
Okay.
From time of transplanting.
Yeah, tomatoes normally take 3 months.
3 months.
3 months. Yeah. 3 months. Then.
So let's look at something. How many times have you harvested here?
Oh, actually, I've already done almost 7 times.
7 times.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, I've done 7.
Different.
After 5 days.
Every 5 days. Yeah, you've done about 7.
7. Yeah.
Wow. So how long will it take for the tomatoes plant to stop producing, where you can no longer get, produce from here?
Okay, if you say that I'm still plucking, that's why I said 7 times. You see, there is still flowering inside.
Yeah, I can see new
so
flowers.
If you're able to do spray to bring more flowers, that flowers can also bear fruit.
Okay.
So as soon as you are plucking, that one is also coming.
Okay.
So after this one are finished, these ones will also grow, and then you also try to harvest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see, what strategy do you use so that you could get the right pricing for your tomatoes?
Actually, that's why I said we depend on the weather.
Okay.
Or it depends where the weather, because when was, as I said, rain starts earlier.
Okay.
So probably February
then. Okay.
People start doing their nursery.
So when did you start your nursery?
Me, I've started mine in March.
In March, okay.
March. And the people who've done their own in February, most of them have even finished.
So they
harvesting. So imagine
the demand too was
great.
Imagine
harvesting it now, and then the price of a basket is now 150.
They would have made.
They have made more. Okay. Yeah, they have made more. So probably this area is more or less a forest area. So we experience rain started by February. Okay. So we do your nursery around February. Then probably by March you start transplanting. Okay. Then after that, around March, April, then you apply your first NPK. Okay. And then after that, within June, you will be able to, down with your whatever, everything.
I see. So thank you very much. We've learned a lot. Maybe when you are about doing it again, and I'll see. I will consider coming around to see how you do your nursery and all that.